Hi guys, this is Shita. Welcome to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Welcome if you guys are returning. Sorry guys, it's just miserably hot where I am. It's like the peak of summer where I am. All right. So I hope all of you are doing well. If you're new, check out. I've saved absolutely amazing playlist from Sophia Charles. Check out the playlist. I've got my own playlist which talks more about what exactly happens when you do the work. It's more to do with the alchemy that happens within you, and how that is really going to affect you and spur you into union with your person. You have to get in mission, guys. It's really, really important. As Starseeds, Lightworkers, light beings, twin flames, whatever label you want to call it, we are here. We are alien beings come to this planet to really help raise this vibration, and by raising our own vibration, that is how we raise the vibration of this planet. So it is a very, very significant time. This particular instance that we're going through is very, very energetically extremely powerful at this time, because a lot of energies are streaming in. I shall do a video today on what's happening with the planets. I just wanted to share what I've done. We just had a new moon in Cancer yesterday, so that is really going to, or maybe I will just talk about it in my tarot readings. So new moon in Cancer is, let's just quickly talk about the let me just talk about the planets since I'm talking, and then I'll do the tarot readings, the signs. So we just had a new moon in Cancer. New moon in Cancer is the beginning of, just quickly I had jotted down a few points that I wanted to share with you guys. Cancer is a mutable, it's a cardinal water sign, guys. A cardinal sign in the zodiac placements are signs that begin a new cycle, start of a season, start of a cycle. So that is one thing that's really important. So a lot of new beginnings, but Cancer is a water sign. It signifies the element of water, so it is to do with the emotion. And Cancer is the moon card, guys. It is, let me just show you the traditional Rider-Waite deck, because most people are familiar with that. The decks I use are a bit intense. I don't want to drag you guys in the esoteric with the hermetic deck, so let me just pull out the moon card. So the moon card is, Cancer is ruled by the moon. All the planets and all the planets rule one zodiac sign, but all planets affect us in more than one ways. And right now we have all the big boy planets. There we go. We have all the big boy planets in retrograde. We've got Jupiter in retrograde, we've got Saturn in retrograde, we've got Neptune in retrograde, and we've got Pluto in retrograde. So a lot of these are all outer planets. These are all planets. Why they're called outer planets is because they have a long drawn effect. Their changes are very subtle and very slow. But whatever foundation that you build now will have a long-term effect, will have an effect on your future generations, on your future legacy, on the future, so to speak, right? That's why these are really, really important. So we have the moon card here. This is the Cancer, represented by the crab. So this is spirit really, and we had a new moon. New moon always signifies new beginnings. Lunar, again, it's the lunar energy. It's the divine feminine energy that is really coming up to the surface. So a lot of things that are happening in, so you, first of all, I would really advise you guys, if you guys have your natal chart, go and see where Cancer is placed in your natal chart. That is the area where you will have a new beginning. But Cancer overall is really going to pull up all of the emotions from you, make you very emotional. And the moon card is very deep-seated emotions. These are emotions which you hide. Now when you are when you talk about the natal chart, or when you talk about your sun sign is your outward appearance, because the sun represents your masculine, and the sun is your ego self, it's your outer self, that which others perceive by looking at you, that appearance, you know, what you portray to others. But the moon sign is your sign that is that reflects your innermost desires, innermost emotions. That is a side that you do not share with everybody. You may not even share with your closest person. Could be your spouse, could be your father, mother, best friend, whoever, guys. This is a part of ourselves that we do not readily share with others because it makes us vulnerable. So things to check out in your natal chart is see where Cancer is placed in your natal chart. Also check out what your moon sign is, because that is also going to have an effect on your new beginnings, thing that you need to start new. And Cancer governs the 4th house. It is to do with your foundations, healing, friends, family. So these are emotions really coming out to the surface to do with your friends, your family. That's why this is a time for a lot of inner work. Cancer also represents the Chariot card. Hang on, guys. And Chariot represents moving forward. One sec, I want to show you the card and then I'll explain it, because it's important for you guys to understand how this is all linked. This is all linked, guys, because the Chariot is basically in esoteric, according to the esoteric teachings, the Chariot symbolizes the Merkaba, and the Merkaba is the merging of the masculine, feminine within you, and creating that portal of energy right here within your heart space. I don't know whether you can see it right here between you. Sorry, I'm trying to show you guys. But that is the merging of the masculine chakras, which is the root, sacral and solar plexus, and the starting point of the feminine chakras. I always say this, the heart chakra. So this is the merging of the solar and the heart chakra to form that Merkaba, give you the strength, the courage, the confidence, the willpower to take action and deal with your emotions, because all that is dealt with the solar plexus, right? And the heart is to do with your emotions, with your portals. So this is like a new beginning for us in terms of, look at that, that's the Chariot. Again, we've, like I was just telling you, we have the white, which symbolizes the masculine energy within you, and we have the black, which symbolizes the feminine energy within you. So this is healing. This always reminds me of healing, doesn't it? It's like a mortar and pestle, you know, like a medicine or the healers, you know, the old shamanic, that's what I'm getting. They have a mortar and pestle and they would like really grind all those natural herbs and, you know, make that tincture for you. It is that it symbolizes, and that is really you needing to nurture yourself, needing to heal yourself, needing to really have that courage, have that willpower to really address all of these emotions that are coming to the surface. This is not a time to be fucking faffing about with your emotions. This is a time to really really address those emotions, and it is going to make you very emotional, right? Let me see what else I want to tell you. There are so few things that I really wanted to. Yes, this is a time you really need to embrace your shadow aspect and move things forward for yourself within your connection. These are the two cards that are represented by Cancer. But again, Cancer is a water element, and water, one of the four, actually in a sense, one of the 5 elements that the universe is made of. Water represents cups in the tarot, and water represents emotions, feelings, frequencies. So a lot of light is streaming in. Also energetically, there has been a burst of energies to upgrade us. So that is also going to make bring about a lot of changes within you, how you feel within you. So you might be needing to, I feel this is like a lot of you will be feeling very emotional. Some of you would want to cry. It depends where you are on your journey. If you haven't really started on the journey, then this is the time to really start with the journey, guys. It's a really important time. I'm kind of I'm speaking so fast because I'm have so much things coming to tell you, and you have to understand, like, a lot of things connecting the dots are really, really important. That is why I pulled out the tarot. But I'm talking about the new moon in Cancer. So that is a time, and the lunar cycles are for approximately 29 point some days, but it is actually 28 days, because those other remainder days are when you do not really that's like an in-between time. So 28 days also correspond to the women's menstrual cycle, which is really, really important. So this is a time, if you want, I'm being guided to say here, I feel a lot of you are trying to get your menstrual cycles and your monthly cycles in order, and they want me to tell you guys to focus on your food that you intake and to take care of your body, because it is really important to get your cycles in order. Now, the natural women's cycle is anywhere between 28 to about 32 or 33 days is what I'm getting. So anyway, but 28 days is the most, is what is going to put us back, take us back to the basics, is what I'm trying to say. So please understand this. But not only taking care of your body, not only eating the right food for yourself, exercising and really nurturing yourself, but also doing the inner work. Because when you do the inner work, guys, and I'm telling you this from personal experience, I have a lot of issues with my menstrual cycle, to be honest. And over the period of about 4 years, I've been really healing my gut, because your gut is where your solar plexus is. The fire to fuel you and to fuel that passion, fuel that zest, it comes from your gut. That is why it's so important. Whatever you put in, that's the output you're gonna get. So my health was all kind of fucked up a couple of years ago. So for the last 4 years, I've been really getting my health back on track. And I always had, as a child, a lot of issues with my menstrual cycle. But over a period of time, from the last 4 years now, I've gotten back on track. But it has made it better. My menstrual cycle was coming back to the 28-day cycle. And why I'm mentioning this is because it's very important, because we are talking about the moon cycle. And the moon is a very, very important time. We are in the season of Cancer. We're going to enter the season of Leo really soon. So this is a time where you really need to do some intensive work of going deep within yourself. So these are some of the things that I'm also getting, like some of you may have very painful menstrual cycles, because this is all to do with emotions, so PMSing and stuff. And why I'm mentioning this is because women are affected. Women are affected with the moon cycle, right? It's called Luna. That's why it's called the lunar cycle. Now, Luna was it was one of the ancient goddesses. It was a Roman goddess of the moon. She was called Luna. That is why the moon is also called Luna, and it's called lunar cycles, right? So it is energetically a very, very intense time, especially for women. So when you get your periods during this time, or your like menstrual cycle during this time, take extra care. But it's also for you to really understand that energetically, while eating the right food for you, and you have to understand what is right for you. And you can do that only when you use these programs as a tool. And why I am guiding you in this direction, I'll tell you, is because our upbringing is so fucked. And I keep saying it on this channel, guys. I keep almost every video I tell you our upbringing is fucked. And it is so skewed that we really don't understand we really don't understand how everything affects us. And in the last 1.5 years, I've been doing my inner work now for about a year and a half. And I met my person about 2 years ago. and I've been doing the work for about a year and a half now, and I have really understood more, because I am feeling the changes within me. And why I'm saying feeling is because that is inside, and whatever is inside, I'm now noticing the changes within me physically. I look so much more better. My skin is so much more better. I feel lighter. I'm in a better mood these days. But it's not only because of the food. It's not only because I'm eating healthier, or I'm focusing on doing getting out of the sedentary lifestyle and doing an exercise, taking up a hobby. But it's also opened my eyes more by these programs, because you have to love yourself. Self-love is so fucking important, and Cancer season is gonna fucking bring that in your face. That new beginning that you're avoiding, this is spirit telling you. This is like, a lot of people will have a fucking tower moment in their ass in this new moon. I assure you that. So if you're not emotionally equipped to handle yourself, then you're going to be all over the place. And Cancer, again, I'm saying it's all about the emotions, guys. All about the emotions. Safety, security, stability, your foundation. A lot of you will be thinking about how you were brought up. Things you may have, some of you might be picking up a you'll have a bone to pick with your parents. You'll have a bone to pick with your siblings. You'll have a bone to pick with your best friend, your school friends. A lot of things that as growing up as a child, you'll begin to recognize certain patterns within yourself, and whether you want it or not, it's going to intuitively lead you to focus on these aspects within your journey. Whether you are doing the work or not is what I'm saying. So this season, energetically, it's waking you the fuck up. Sirius, there's a Sirius portal open from the July 3rd to the 7th, and Sirius is called, it's the brightest star in the sky. It's brighter than our sun. It's just we can see Sirius as a star because it's really obviously far away, light years away, right? But Sirius in the ancient time was really important, because we are at the onset of the Lionsgate portal, which will open on the 26th or the 28th of July. It's the starting of the galactic year. Go and check out Sophia's video. She just did one on the Lionsgate portal. There are heavy emphasis on new beginnings for yourself, new beginnings for your person, new beginnings in every aspect of your life. And those beginnings are gonna make you face the emotions. It is not going to be on the mental plane. It's not going to be only the thought form. It is diving in deep. It's getting up your deepest fears, deepest things that you don't want to acknowledge, things that you are suppressing and repressing. That's what's really going to come out in this new moon. So you have to be ready to embrace the shadow aspect, because this is the shadow aspect. In the tree of life, in the Kabbalah tree of life, the feminine is the pillar of severity. It is that shadow aspect within yourself. That's why moon is always inner. Moon takes its light from the sun, right? You see this here? You have the sun and the moon together. This is alignment. This is you needing to align your masculine feminine energies within you. Go ahead and check out my video I did on understanding the divine feminine and divine masculine energies. I'll link it up to the end of this video. Why I am really stressing, guys, is because you guys really need to understand how you function within. What is the core essence of how you were created, how your how your physical vessel was created. And Cancer is governed by yes, like I said, by the moon. So it's really important. Let me just check my notes. Is there anything that I'm missing? I've actually covered most of it. So I'm really urging you guys to check out the programs below. It's very important. You guys are going to be triggered. And I was talking about the Sirius portal. Let me just get back there. Sorry for digressing. This is just bombarding me, and I'm just trying to just say everything I know, right? So the Sirius portal is important because in the ancient times, the Sirius would align with our sun, and the energies during that time, this happens when Sirius aligns with our sun, is on the 8th of August. So that portal opens now, and by 8th of August, during the Lionsgate portal, Sirius gets aligned with our sun. And if I'm not mistaken, this used to be right overhead the Great Pyramid of Giza. So in the ancient Egyptian culture, this was really important. Now, why I am mentioning Sirius here? Because Sirius is called as the spiritual sun. When the energy stream in from the star system, from the Sirius star system, it spurs your awakening. It's like a boost. It speeds up your awakening process. It speeds up your ascension. And the Lionsgate portal is really, really important because a lot of twin flames will get hit. You meet your twin flame during that period. I know I met my person during that period 2 years ago, and it was extremely intense for me. I felt physically ill because my awakening began years and years ago. I would say about 15 years ago. And when I started really diving in deeper into the esoteric, as a child, I would always get drawn to the esoteric, but I never knew why. But over the last 15 years, I've really been guided by them Lord upstairs to dive in deeper, and I didn't really understand why. I was doing this. Sometimes it would overwhelm me, but I went with it. And when I met my person 2 years ago, it really came together. And I felt physically ill after I met my person about a week ago. I physically felt ill. I was really down for about 10 or 12 days. I had stopped eating. I barely could drink water. So I was physically ill. So I'm telling you guys, please take care of your health. I had to be on, what are those electrons? Like, I had lost so much. I had lost weight because everything I ate was, it was, I had to just throw it up. I couldn't keep anything down in my stomach. I barely sipped water during the day for those 10 days. So what I'm trying to say here is the changes that happen within you energetically inside, it affects your system. It affects each and every organ of your body. And you need to be prepared for it. That's why I'm saying again and again, embrace your shadow aspect. This is a time for you to really, really focus on yourself. If you haven't done it, get an image reading from me, guys. It is important for you guys to start. You don't have to think about where you're going to go. Just take that first step. And the first step is to do an image reading. Me, Lorraine, Sonia, Dee, we all do image readings. You don't have to do it from only me. You can do it from the other chaps as well. So go ahead and check out the subscription list. And I'm here to really tell you, all of us are here to help you. All of us are on different parts of the journey. So check out my subscription list, go to their channels. But this is just, all our channels are basically for you guys to spread the information out, right? So it's very important for you guys to understand the energy period you're in now, and it's just going to intensify. As we enter the Leo season, it is going to intensify because the Lionsgate portal is so fucking massive. The energy portal that opens with the Lionsgate portal is so massive that it is, if you guys are not in sync with yourselves, it's very difficult to comprehend. I had no clue when I felt sick what the hell was happening. It only hit me a couple of months into my inner work. That's when it hit me. It hit me when I decided to join mission a couple of months into my inner work, and that's when I was able to connect the dots, that why I had fallen sick. And I didn't understand. I've never ever in my life fallen that sick without any cause. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a flu. I was taking flu medication from the pharmacy, and nothing jack fucking shit happened. In the end, I just had to leave it. I was drinking, you know, you have those, what are they called, those electrolytes that drink, you know, you open a sachet of electrolyte, that's all my stomach could hold. So that's what happened, and it's really intense. So you need to take care of yourself. This is a new beginning. The new moon in Cancer is really going to bring up shit, and it's going to continue. It's going to continue because it's only going to intensify, because the Lionsgate portal comes at the peak of the Leo season, and Leo season is all about the sun. So your person is going to be hit. You're going to be hit. If you haven't met your twin, there's a massive possibility that you will meet your twin if it's the right time, if it's divine timing and you're at the right time. This is the time when it happens. Many twins manifest their twins into their reality during this time, because it's a spurred ascension, spurred awakening. That's why the Lionsgate portal is such a significant, even from ancient times. You can go and Google it and research it for yourself. So take care, guys. That is all I wanted to say. I also wanted to talk about the planets in retrograde. So we do have a retrograde fever right now. I feel this is going to continue for the next couple of months. If I'm not mistaken, October is something. This is more, I don't know the specifics, but I'll just give you an overall energy, an overall sense of what's happening. Neptune is retrograde in Pisces. Saturn is retrograde in Aquarius. Pluto is retrograde in Capricorn, and Jupiter and Neptune is retrograde in Pisces, because Jupiter is moving towards Aquarius. Now, if you understand how the planets function, and if you know how the zodiac signs function and what they stand for in terms of the tarot card, you will really understand the depth of the changes that these energies are bringing. Now, Neptune in Pisces makes you really dive into the altered states of reality. But in retrograde, it makes you very delusional. It makes you delusional. It kind of clouds your judgment. So there's not much clarity. So if you're feeling a bit confused, feeling a bit kind of all over the place, take time to breathe. Take time to breathe is what I'm hearing. And take time to breathe. And I'm also hearing major decisions, needing to understand major decisions better. If you're taking major decisions, try to come from a space where your head and heart is more aligned. When planets are in retrograde, guys, they want me to tell you that the alignment between your mind and your heart space should be there. When planets are in retrograde, planets don't move backward. It just is closer to Earth. So when you view those planets from Earth, it appears to be moving backwards. That's a fucking catch, right? Because it appears to be moving backwards. So your perception, when these planets are closer to Earth, the energetic perception of you, for you, is skewed. So that is what Neptune really brings, because Neptune is also the hangman, right? So it's very important to be still during that time. And Pisces is again that beautiful moon energy. When you say moon, I get two cards. I get Pisces, which is the moon card, and the moon card actually symbolizes Pisces and Cancer to me. So it's that, again, that because Neptune is at the outermost planet, one of the outer planets, right? And then you have Pluto. So that is really diving in deep. So a lot of dream state, a lot of dreams, vivid dreams is something I'm hearing that you guys will be having. Some of those will have messages. Some of those will be, you guys will be remembering past lives. I'm also hearing soul retrieval. I don't know if you guys are into it, but all this, I'm not going to dive in deep. For those of you who this resonates, you will understand what I'm trying to say, and I'm just trying to get it out there, right? So hangman position, for you to be still, just take in everything that's happening, because when you're out of it, the clarity will soon come in, right? Now is not the time, I feel, to take major action. It is set your intentions to deal with those emotions. If you see with all of these retrograde planets, Saturn is in retrograde in Aquarius. Now Saturn rules, it rules Capricorn, and Capricorn is a devil card, right? Capricorn again is a mutable sign. Pisces is a mutable sign. Mutable signs are signs that help you transition from one cycle to the other. Aquarius is a fixed sign. Aquarius, we are in the age of Aquarius. Aquarius is the rise of the masculine. Rising of the masculine, rising evolution of the human being, the mankind, you know, that is what it means. Not man doesn't mean men or male. Rise of the masculine is channeling and healing your inner masculine to take action for yourself. But if you don't fucking dive in deep with your inner work and embrace your shadow self, there is no way that you are going to heal your masculine. Go and check my Understanding Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine reading, guys. You're really going to understand what I'm saying here, because you need to understand how those energies work and then apply it to yourself. We have Pluto, which is in Capricorn. Now Pluto in Capricorn, again, Pluto is the death card. Pluto is the death card. Pluto rules the crown chakra. So a lot of downloads are coming in, which is really making you face your fears. Capricorn rules the 10th house, if I'm not mistaken, or the 12th house. I don't know, let's have it here. I know. Yeah, Capricorn rules the 10th house. Yes, Capricorn rules the 10th house, and 10th house is all about overcoming your fears. It's about your profession, your again, it's what you want for yourself from life, right? It is about putting in systems and structures in place. Again, Saturn rules Capricorn. So if Saturn is in retrograde in Aquarius, and Aquarius is a star card for me, right? And star card is what? Star card is having hope, having inspiration. Yes, there is hope, but you need to take a step back. This is all about pulling back and looking at your foundation, which is what Saturn in retrograde is. Pluto in retrograde is making you understand what needs to be changed. Pluto rules Scorpio. Scorpio is the 8th house of transformation and sexuality, right? Understanding yourself better, more intimately. And sexuality doesn't mean only having sex. It doesn't mean that. So fucking, if you guys are thinking that, please go ahead and purchase the sex mastery program, because your fucking perception is fucked. What can I say, right? So you need to really understand that. And Pluto in Capricorn is making you really look at what needs to transform. What is the base that you need to transform in order to move forward? Capricorn is also about overcoming your fears and obstacles, right? Not holding back, not holding on to the negative, but understanding that the negatives are here to teach you, taking the lessons and moving forward. Again, we have Jupiter also, which is in retrograde. Now Jupiter is to do with your abundance. How are you going to manifest your abundance if you don't know what you need to learn? So Jupiter is helping you pull back and really understand the spiritual side of it, the bigger picture of it, the higher mind, higher consciousness part of it. What aspects of the divine are in you that you need to unlock, that is really going to help you heal and align that masculine feminine energy, so your masculine can take action and build your abundance, build the structure. All of these signs, Jupiter, Saturn, are masculine planets. Neptune and Pluto are again feminine planets. Pluto is a feminine planet. Yes, Neptune is the absolute feminine planet. So you see where the masculine feminine energies are coming into play, guys. So I really urge you to really dive in deep. If you don't know how to do your natal charts, find out what your sun is, sun sign, moon sign. And why I'm saying it is, even if you don't know, all right, they want me to tell you, correction, thank you. Even if you don't know your signs, it doesn't matter. Understand where the planets are coming from, so you will understand what I'm trying to say. Understand each planet, understand each zodiac sign, what it stands for, what house it represents, right? And you really need to understand holistically. Look at things that you need to change in your life, or you can watch this video again and take notes and then apply it to yourself and understand what in your life that you need. Everything now, this new beginning is combining all of this and telling you what you need to redo, reevaluate, review, relate more to yourself. Sorry about that, guys. So as I was talking, this is a time where you need to reestablish connection and renew, set your intentions to start everything afresh, review, re-examine what aspects of your life really need what you need to clean out, the negativity, the shit that you need to clean out. That's what I'm saying. This time is a really good time for you. If you have found my channel and now is the time that you're watching this, then it is a sign from spirit for you to take action for yourself. This is a new beginning. If you want to push your connection ahead with your person, you want to push ahead towards manifesting your abundance, there's a money program that's really also going to help you, because it also comes with a master in a program script, which is diving in deep. So there's a lot of resources here on this channel for you, as well as on this community. So please go ahead and take action for yourself, guys. This new moon in Cancer is for you to take action for yourself. Leave everybody out, but this is you acknowledging and not rejecting your emotions anymore. The more you suppress, the more you repress your emotions, you're rejecting yourself. And please understand that inner child has already been rejected, already being neglected. So this is not a time to be fucking faffing about. It is time for you to step up to the plate and show up for yourself. That's what this new beginning is. So I hope this was really helpful, guys, and thanks so much for watching.